Welcome everyone to the Campus Chronicles D&D campaign. I am Torii, the dungeon mom, and I'm going to have the party introduce themselves and their characters and answer today's question of the day, which is: if in the world of Andorra spell talk was banned, how would your character react? And we are going to start off with Mark.
Hiya, my name's Boris, and I play Mark Valair, an elven male sorcerer who majors in psych and divination. As for the question of the day, Mark's response to spell talk getting banned would probably be, spell talk was banned? I'll never miss what I never had.
The face zoom. I honestly think that would be Mark's first initial response. And then, oh no, Isla. Why is Isla blowing up my phone? Oh no. I guess I have to console them?
Oh god, yeah. I mean, Mark does play as a cameraman for Isla's Spell Talk, so there'd definitely be like a big upheaval there.
All right, thank you. Next up is Dahlia Asia.
Wagwan, my name is Sol. I should start with I play Professor Asia, who is a human wizard and goes by she, her pronouns. They are a researcher at the University of Andorra. Whoa. If spell talk was banned, Professor Asia would probably be like, that's a shame for people who use it. Goodbye free speech and all that. Hashtag woke. Yeah.
All right, next up is Isla.
Hi. My name is Citrus. I play the character Isla Omari, who is a protector asthma cleric, who is by she, they pronouns, studies herbology in the University of Andorra. I think Isla would generally be the most broken down about the whole spell talk ban. Isla will have a breakdown, maybe for like the last hour that spell talk was up and active, and then during the night when it was banned, Isla would just stay awake at night, going through the videos they saved and try to recreate it. Maybe do like a little arts and craft thing to try to recreate, swiping through the For You page. But one thing Isla would definitely do, even though Isla has like about 500 followers on Spell Talk, not that much, but not that little, Isla will do that trend people did, was like people like telling the biggest secrets about their like most popular videos, and Isla might just talk about the spell talk that blew up. maybe the thing behind that. Maybe that. Oh yeah, guys, it was planned. That fall was planned.
Deception roll.
Oh, no, please. Nat 20, trust.
Fail.
I feel like Isla would be like 10% relieved though because of everything that happened.
Maybe a little bit, just like, oh thank God, because Isla has gone recognized for that damn video.
Especially recently.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
I went viral again. What do you mean?
You rolled for performance and it was a fail. It was a very bad fail because you're trying to sneak out pizza from the dining hall. Why you gotta put this on me? You played in this campaign. Are you saying that I'm responsible for everything that happens to your character?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you know what that means.
Chat, no, trust. No, please.
I am rolling all of your death saves from now on. Thank you so much, Citrus.
Oh, okay. Your rolls are better than mine. Okay.
All right.
So roll the bad die.
I still don't see your deception roll. Cough, cough. But all right. And last but not least is Riki.
Hi, I'm Z. I play Riki of Shimmer. He, they pronouns. He's a tiefling warlock bard guy. Studying music. And sorry, I was eating. He I think he would not be like upset that it's gone. He'd be more panicked because he promotes his music on there. And he wouldn't know where else like to go. Because while I don't know what we call it, shitter and all them, aren't as good as TikTok for getting music out there. And then also being sad about not being able to see endless cat videos.
Guidance.
Deception check 19 plus
What is
guidance
it?
is a 22. All right, it has been it's been
Nice.
accepted. All right.
It was
And
all
without
along.
further ado, we are going to jump into tonight's session. All right, and this session recap is brought to you by Saul.
Hello. So, the night is still young, or should we say morning, for the party that was just hitting the early morning of Sunday the 17th. While Isla's away meeting Nyx, while the likes of Marek talks to Leaf and Emma, he manages to find out that someone named Vega seems to frequent the bar on Friday nights. Very important to know. The night progresses as the party reconvenes and tell each other all they know. While discussing, Marek notices what appears to be a nightshade instead of an aforementioned rose, because, you know, crimson rose and all that. After some distractions, with dancing from a clearly intoxicated individual, the party makes a link to the Nightshade Covenant. Marek also finds the table is magical, and with help from the rest of the party, they find a combination to tap the table to which reveals a skull key. Dun dun dun. Because of this, the party decides to try leave, with Asia lagging behind to separate the party a little bit, and to not be so suspicious. However, Dahlia, being herself, thanks Deirdre on her way out and gets convinced to have a final drink, which seemingly charms her into dancing and not wanting to leave. It's a whole kerfuffle, ends up getting Isla locked in the office, but later leaving by romancing one of the security staff, and Dahlia having to turn into a gas just to escape, while Deirdre tries to get security to stop her. All is well though, as everyone manages to get out in one piece, with investigative detective Shavaris stepping into the club as a distraction, talking about alcohol licenses. Phew.
I just had a question. Would he try to give Isla his number?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh yes.
Okay. All right.
We can
I was
roleplay that
gonna-
part.
Yeah, we might as well.
All right. Okay, Isla. Your Saturday evening, full of adventure, exhilaration, and adrenaline, is coming to an end as you arrive at the university campus. Duncan, who's kindly offered to give you a ride home, stopped by one of the parks, slowly kind of like flew his broom, which we also have somewhere in here, and picked a flower for you, a daisy. And he said, "You're as beautiful as a flower." Not this one, because this is the best he could find on such short notice. And Duncan, as you arrive at the university campus, he kind of pulls to a stop, leaves the motorcycle idling, and he takes out a little like moleskin notebook and writes his number on there, and he says, "For my beautiful flower," and he gives it to you.
Isla takes it and just like gives him a good old pat on the shoulder. Attaboy.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Duncan. You've done
Inspire me tonight to
me?
be better.
You were already a good man. But yes, always strive to be the best you can be, and I know you can be much more, Duncan. I believe in you.
Thank you.
He says with like
Oh.
a shy smile, and you just see like his green skin, like his cheeks kind of like flush red.
No, no. It was supposed to be like this.
And if you see my brother, say hi. He goes to school here. One of them.
Oh. All right. Okay. Well, what's his name?
Doug.
Dog.
Yes.
Oh, I
My
know
little
about
brother.
your little brother. Oh, I know Doug. He's a chill guy.
Doug is nice,
Very.
but sometimes lonely.
Oh, oh.
We don't
Oh.
like to admit it sometimes. Me too.
Well. Oh. Oh no.
So sometimes it's nice to have friends.
Friends. Yes. Friends are very nice. I would love to be
Especially
your
if
friend.
they are a beautiful flower like you.
Thank you, Duncan. That means a lot. I don't get called a beautiful flower. Ever.
You should more often.
You know what? Yeah, I should be more often.
I have to go. Next job starts.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, go, go. I don't want you to be late. Um.
Night security
Yeah.
shift.
Oh. Is it another club?
No. Office building.
Okay. Well, you know what? Have a safe shift, Duncan. If I see
night.
Doug, I'll tell him hi. All right. Good night. Bye bye.
And he just gives you a very big smile, and his tusks are like poking out, and his cheeks are all blushing. So he gets back on his motorcycle broom and zips off.
Ella just waves him off, a big wave. Like, bye, Duncan.
And
You have a
as you
very cool
arrive
motorcycle."
back on campus, you see that there's a security queue to get back on to campus. This is part of the new protective measures. There's a pretty decent group in this line right now.
Okay, fire.
But I will say that I think you arrive back to campus first,
Of course.
as you had a more direct, path. The rest of the group would have to take the loop that goes throughout the rest of downtown in order to get back to campus. So they'd probably arrive like 20 minutes after you.
Now I'm on the bus. It's okay.
All right, cue to the bus, where we have Mark, Riki, Dahlia Asia, and Rain, who is also now left.
I thought Rain flew back. Oh, I guess that's a far way. Oh.
Well, Mark's going to be on that bus on his spell phone, messaging Isla, for sure.
I bet he is.
I assume there would be a party member to his side.
Can Riki be snooping?
I imagine Mark wouldn't even be paying attention to anyone looking over at his spell phone. But yeah, he'd be reaching out to Isla, asking, how she is, where she is.
No response.
Isla's a little bit busy at the moment.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
No, please.
Mark spots Riki. I'm not nervous or anything.
Yeah.
And then he puts away his phone and then looks at it like 5 seconds later. See if there's any messages.
Not nervous, right. So.
Well, listen, it's easier for you. I mean, Bismuth's over with Ian. It's like,
Yeah. And apparently you two slept in a bed together, though, so...
Oh, but you know it wasn't... We're not having this conversation.
See, it's more of you don't trust Isla, though.
No, it's just... I can really easily understand why someone would fall for someone like her.
Professor Asia in the
Yes?
background is just fucking snoozing against the window or something.
I get
It's
Rain
Yeah.
would be like kind of like pretending not to be snooping, but would also kind of pretend to be like immersed with her phone, but like also side-eyeing.
You know, it's Isla. She won't cheat.
Well-
So
Yeah, totally. But I just know how she feels about motorcycles, and
I know how she feels about werewolves. She bit Bismuth. Okay, she's weird about a lot of things. So, I think she'll be fine. Just think about getting a motorcycle, I guess, if you care that much.
and Mark, with that, looks out the window.
Okay, no need to be butthurt.
I can just imagine Mark, but it's that one like werewolf image where he's sitting all pristine. Hold
Mark.
on.
Yes?
What do you think's gonna happen?
What? I don't think anything's... I don't think anything's going to happen. I just hope that Isla gets back safe.
Yeah. She'll get there before us, so
Well,
maybe you could go to her dorm and you guys can be weird together.
what's that supposed to mean?
You know what that's supposed to mean.
Mark shoots Riki a glare.
Well, I don't know. That's
Mark. Mark then faces the window and ponders his thoughts.
What's
Ugh, I don't even know if I should really post this, but I think it's a really good idea. Hey, you guys were like at the club, right? Like,
Yeah.
low-key, they were so weird about pushing people to drink alcohol, and I heard people were like roofied. I'm wondering if I should post like a shit like spell talk or Twitter post about how people should totally not go there anymore.
You could, but is it able to be tracked back to you?
Well, yeah,
'Cause
that's
then
the
if it-
point. Because people will actually read what I post online.
Yeah, the issue is, what if they try and sue you or something?
I mean, like, we have lawyers. Me and my
Well-
family. Like, you know who I am, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Of course, the Silver Springs are a very prominent name around these parts.
Ugh, oh my god,
What?
thank you for someone recognizing my importance. Like, I was supposed to be a princess, you know, if the Feywild was a thing.
If.
Oh my god.
Never mind, I'll
We're-
ask somebody else.
Sorry, he's nursing wounds and taking it out on you.
Rain texts in the group chat instead. Damn it.
What
You
the
want
fuck?
to start? Oops.
What does
That wasn't
Aura
it either.
GG mean?
Oh my
What does
god.
that mean? Someone answer my question, please.
Man, that bus window must be really
Oh, it was
cold.
capital.
Yeah,
Professor
it's
Asia
capital.
asleep.
Yeah, she's just fucking. Well, I mean, she was charmed or drugged. I mean, both. Charmed
Exhausted.
basically being roofied. She's had. Yeah, she's had like little hours of sleep because obviously doing the mini autumn bash and also heavily intoxicated. Not too
What
much.
does Aura GG mean?
Gossip Goblin. Ah. I had to think about it for a moment too. I was like, good game. It's a good game.
2 gamer killed.
Yeah, Isla played and lost.
Actually, she won, but
I got first actually.
she lost, but then she came back around.
Can I say I was the underdog?
All right. Anything else as the bus arrives on campus that you'd all like to do?
He's gonna flick Mark's forehead as what's it called? Revenge for him bonking Riki. And be like,
I'll-
we're here.
I'll have you know, Mark was thumping Riki.
Oh my god. Same
That's
thing.
horrible.
Yeah,
Oh
don't
God.
say that. Mark thumped Riki repeatedly last session.
And he kept on speeding up too. Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, I think we should stop.
Mark will ignore Riki's latest little annoying thing.
The professor would just wake up at this point once the bus stops and just goes like, oh, are we there? Are we
Yeah.
home?"
We
Oh.
are. Well, we're back at the campus.
Oh, it's basically my home. That's alright.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Professor. You must have had a really long night. Here, let me help you.
Yeah.
You just see Rain kind of just like approach you and try to kind of help you up by like flying a little bit in the bus.
I love pull her into the air.
You know, I was thinking about taking your class next semester.
Ooh, do you have... that would... Ooh.
I'm
Sorry.
very interested in technomancy.
Oh, that's a very good interest to have. Technomancy is absolutely amazing. There's so many things that you can do, and it's just the basis of like so many things. And I think you'd quite enjoy it, to be honest.
She just kind of tries to make small talk to, you know, make the situation seem more natural.
Real.
As you all approach, you see that there are some new security scanners. You see that there is kind of a sign, and there's a couple options that you can kind of see what they are, even though the backlight's like not up. And you can see it's a kind of like detector.
A brain detector. Make sure we got our thoughts. I don't know.
Detector, huh?
This one kind of identifies, and you see the choices: aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
What is a fiend?
Fiend's like a demon or devil.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest, I thought tieflings were fiends for a really long time.
I don't think that they are. Perhaps a very long time ago, but not in their current form. The other option, you do see there is other.
Other?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so as you see people are getting in this line, it's mostly detecting other, and there's a green kind of backlight that comes along with it, and a ding every single time someone gets scanned through. You see that no one's getting like the other options selected. As you go in, perhaps Rain and Professor Aja are going first. Rain gets Faye detected, and she kind of goes up and gives them like a little sassy look.
I mean, obviously.
You're clear.
I love it so
And she
much.
goes on.
Bye!
She flies off. All right, next up, Professor Aja. You're greenlit to walk on through.
I love being greenlit.
Um,
Thank you to the guards and stuff, probably.
Next up, who would like to go next?
Mark.
Mark, okay. Mark, you step up. You're greenlit for other.
I'm not secretly a fiend or something, okay.
Excuse me? Did you say
Nothing.
something? They kind of
I
just
just-
like look to you.
He's
this
drunk.
This machine's just fascinating.
All right, next up is Riki. All right, Riki, as you step up, you hear a different sort of noise.
What?
Oh,
Wait, what?
You hear a wait, did that even go through?
I heard
Yeah,
it.
it did.
Yeah,
How come I didn't hear it?
You're so quiet.
I don't know.
Oh, I know why.
Again.
Why
It wasn't going to my it changed my sound settings. Okay. All right, so as you kind of go up, and then it kind of glitches and changes from it kind of glitches out. You see undead flash for like a half second, and then it changes to other. Huh, must be a glitch. You're clear.
I don't know. Ricky's gonna go through.
All right.
Is Mark looking at Ricky like that, or
Isla
is that
did this
just
first, by
Boris?
the way. Isla, as you stepped through, it identified you as a celestial. That was also given a green background.
What can I say? What can I say?
Yep, they're on the list.
Shadow armed and tripping. Interesting.
Nah, that's him. I was walking through all smug.
Hey, stop them! No, I'm kidding.
Tyler runs.
Oh my god! You had me.
Oh shit,
Alright.
Torii scared my ass.
Everyone has arrived back to campus. Mark, is there anything else you'd like to do this evening?
Yeah, Mark is gonna call Isla.
Oh, Isla's phone is dead.
Immediate voicemail. Mark's going to leave a message.
oh god, he's so needy. God bless.
He's not needy. He's paranoid.
No, that's true.
Hey Isla, I don't know if you're gonna get this, but I just want to make sure you're home and safe, and I miss you. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Voicemail 1.
Fun
Voicemail
fact, I left-
75.
What do you mean? Shut up!
Fun fact, Isla doesn't check their voicemail inbox. Isla doesn't even know Postal had that.
That's why he said he's not sure you're even gonna get it.
Isla would have like 3,000 unread emails,
Yeah.
50 unread text messages. Anything else that anyone else would like to do this
I'm just
evening?
gonna pat Mark on the back and be like, "Don't worry, she won't get it."
The professor will probably like just wave goodnight to everyone and see them later, and probably end up going to the DDC to fall asleep at a desk and write a report.
Oh my.
She
The grind
would.
never stops.
Does Asia
All right,
have
give
a
me
pole
a
dancing class?
intelligence check, by the way, for Aja,
Oh, for oh god.
Yeah. and disadvantage.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course. 'Cause I told us. That's a 23.
She does her best work always.
The grind never stops if you're Professor Talia Asia. I'm telling you.
Damn.
All right. And so, Saturday night comes to a close. It is now the 17th of Marpanoth, Sunday. Isla has work Sunday as well. Just Isla. Isla has work from 6 until 10. Isla, after 10 a.m. Is there anything you would like to do specifically? Now that you see, eventually charging your phone, that you have all these messages.
Oh, I was gonna look at the time, and I'm like, damn, time just flew by. I should probably respond to these messages. Hello, won't.
And is there anything that Mark would like to do Sunday morning?
Yeah, he would check his phone and see if Isla responded. With no response, he's gonna go over at work, at Isla's work.
Okay.
So he would walk into the cafe and be like, breathe a sigh of relief. Well, I'm glad you made it back safe.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that. Glad you guys got out safe too. Crazy night, right?
Yeah. Well, your phone died, so I mean, I haven't heard from you for a while.
Oh yeah, see, I got work in the morning, and I just literally just dragged my ass off of bed, went to work. It was hectic, you know how Sunday mornings are, and I just got out.
Ain't no thing. And Mark slides his hands into his pockets. So, can I get, and he looks at, like, the menu for a while. Let's get the, oh, I never order stuff here. Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, do I have recommendations? And I was just gonna, like, point at the menu. Okay, so they have a thing called, employees recommendations, and if you look over to the right, you'll see me, Isla's recommendation, which would be peppermint coffee with mocha. Very nice.
No. Isla, we talked about this.
You wanted it.
And you see a person come over, and they have like some tribal tattoos, some moon phase tattoos, very thin goatee, and very interesting kind of like haircut, maybe like 1-2 inches on top, shaved sides. They're wearing a denim vest with a bunch of pins, and approach Isla and kind of say this.
Apologies. We ask that Isla does not offer any specific recommendations, but I would recommend our oat milk latte. Crowd favorite.
I mean, I guess that's okay. But some people like my recommendations.
No.
Ian likes it. I can't name anybody else.
As much as I do appreciate it, I know when I am asking Isla something, I kind of know what I'm getting into. But thank you for being concerned about my health.
See?
Would it be all right?
Just keep in mind, we do offer refunds.
And he gives you like a look, and he'll step away.
I might take you up on that.
Nah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
All right, prove me wrong, Ms. Omari.
Okay, peppermint mocha, pistachio, dark cacao. And then put a little bit of pumpernickel. And then a little bit of pepper, paprika, salt, sea salt.
Right there. That's
bit.
About as much as I can handle. Thank you.
I was gonna add a little bit of spice. Don't you want some Szechuan sauce?
I think that'll be more than enough. I don't typically get mochas and stuff.
Boo. All right. And now let's just finish this up the drink. Do you want a pastry with it? There's also a pastry that I recommend.
I think I'll draw the line at the drink. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'll just hand over the drink. With all the add-ons, how much would it be? Sorry.
Sorry, what?
With all the add-ons, about how much gold do you think it'd be?
$8.
There you go. See, super cheap.
$8.25. $8.25 gold. 8 gold. 8 gold. 25 silver.
8 gold, 25 silver.
820. Oh, okay. Mark reaches out and pays for it. Gives a little bit of a tip as well, if there's a tip jar.
Yeah. Did you want to hang out for a bit before classes? Not classes, today's Sunday. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a bit.
Yeah, might as well. We gotta study.
Mark looks for a spot by a window. I'll be hanging out over there.
Darla nods and just goes back to work.
Thanks.
Gregory will come back to you, Isla. And then just kind of lean over before the next person comes in.
Just looks over.
Boyfriend?
Isla looks over at Mark and then back over and just nods with a little bit of red on their cheeks.
Did he mess up?
Did who mess up?
Sounds like he messed up and he's trying to apologize. Everything okay?
I don't think he messed up, and I just thinks back. Well, he did kind of leave me for dead at a club last night.
Okay, Isla, I'm a little concerned.
No,
about
it's
your
okay.
safety. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I trust. And when I say those words, you know I mean it.
I'll take your word for it this time, but if I do hear about something like this again, I'm really concerned. Maybe take an hour to leave early.
Okay.
And if this turns into a controlling relationship and you want to talk to someone, just know that I'm available if you feel like you're willing to share.
Yeah, it's really not like that. It's really not like that.
Okay.
He's a very sweet guy.
You
very
just see them
awkward.
like side-eyeing this person.
Yeah.
Mark, would you like to roll for perception?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Low roll.
Mark can read lips, you know. on some days.
Not good enough.
Do you have the observant feat?
No.
If you
Yeah,
did, you would be able to.
Damn it.
Yeah, try again, Boris.
7.
Ha!
No.
He'd just be sipping away at his
Winner,
very
winner.
seasoned mocha.
Okay.
Leave for who though? I'm sorry.
For dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yep. Yeah, word choice. Very important. Hmm.
I was
Whatever.
being sarcastic.
I didn't hear that.
Well, perhaps Gregory does not recognize sarcasm.
Well, perhaps Gregory needs to get
perhaps we can't recognize your sarcasm.
Everyone's
Oh.
autistic.
That was an issue. That's been an issue throughout this whole campaign. Nobody knows when Alice
You
dramatic.
keep
No one knows when
going.
anyone is sarcastic, though. All right. As your shift comes to a close, you're offered to leave an hour early. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Isla is off at 9 instead of 10. Around 10 o'clock, everyone gets a text message. I'm just going to send it now.
That's it.
GG.
Spotted UOA students at the Crimson Rose last night. But some students got a little too carried away. Literally. Were they unable to handle their alcohol, or were the drinks spiked? Even the FBI showed up. I think this spot has been busted. Where should our new spot be? Taking recommendations now. XO Gossip Goblin.
Wait, the FBI?
Smart Gossip Goblin been partying?
And then in general, you just see people looking around and talking amongst each other. I have a feeling at this point, Professor Asia will probably be asleep after staying up rather late to finish their report. How late would Professor Asia go to sleep or pass out at? Muted.
Oops. Sorry, I forgot. I imagine it wouldn't take them like too long to write, but then at the same time they're intoxicated and fucking tired, so I would say probably like 4 or 5 maybe that they'd finish writing it. And I've definitely fallen asleep at the desk with like now a cold cup of tea or something.
Perhaps like a pen, like ink stain, like on their arm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
On their face.
Okay. Well, perhaps they fell asleep at like 4 a.m., but managed to get down like a lot of information in 2 hours. And as you're rereading it in the morning, you're like, oh yeah, this is perfect. And like grammar and everything. All right. So with that would be waking up at like noon? Is that mathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, Dahlia would probably have already seen the text message from Gossip Goblin. Isla would Mark want to hang out with Isla after?
I think Mark probably not. Now that he knows that Isla is safe, he'll give her and himself some space.
Okay. I would say that Isla would definitely get a short rest, probably not a long rest. Riki would get a long rest. Mark, depending, you could make that choice depending on how much you think Mark would be worrying and not sleeping.
You know what? I'd give him a short rest.
Okay.
No text back, no call back, like.
Trust.
I know Isla has work at 6 a.m. Have they still not responded? I'll give them a couple hours. Perhaps they're really late for work again. It's been a couple hours into their shift. They still haven't responded? I should maybe go over there and check things out. is how I imagine
Mark
Mark
would be
like
laying
counting
in
down
bed.
the time that's acceptable.
Mark would be laying in bed staring at the ceiling, then checking the clock on his nightstand. It's been 30 seconds. He would just pace around the room, just burning time.
This cannot be.
Mark would sometime during the day post in the group chat though. He'd be texting about the red door that he and Riki noticed outside of the Crimson Rose.
Stop trying to blow it up.
Is Rain also in this chat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Wondering.
So is Asia, and I think Business.
No, Business not in this one. Business in Inner Circle. We should probably add Business to this one as well.
Oh! I forgot about Inner Circle. I would have just added Rain and Asia to that one. My bad. My bad. We could just flip-flop and use Inner Circle as the party chat if you want.
By the way, we can just say that the one that Professor Asia and Rain were added to could be the Inner Circle one.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Because I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
I shall keep my response.
After work, would Isla go and try to long rest?
Isla will definitely try to get some shut eye after work. Like try to get a full rest, yeah.
Does that mean they'd meet up like sometime after 4 p.m.? Question mark.
It would have to be like after 1 or 2 if Isla's gonna get any sleep, like full 8 hours of sleep. Same with Mark. But would Mark go to sleep after seeing Isla?
Yeah, he'd probably stop by, shoot some texts regarding this, and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after everyone is fully well rested, it's about we'll say 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, let's gather to the DDC lair.
Mark's job to message Ian, or his job to get Bismuth.
Well, I imagine Bismuth and Riki went mwah, mwah, mwah once Riki came home, so...
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think I have one for that also, I'll be honest.
Have one for what?
Concept art.
Oh my goodness.
That's horrible.
I was not expecting that.
Asia can send a message in Inner Circle for Rain. Just, hey Rain. We need you, heart emoji. Come to the club. The club. I'm assuming I can just say DDC because it's like a recognized thing on campus, isn't it?
So you all head over to the DDC lair. As you arrive, you find Eleanor inside, pondering, at one of the desks. You see that she has her backpack there, her whatchamacallit, her all of her books out. She looks like she's studying.
Oh, George.
As it is colder nowadays, you see that she's kind of wearing more of a relaxed like slacks and sweater with like a collared shirt underneath combo.
Is there a place we can go and not disturb Eleanor?
A meeting room.
There's a
She's
meeting room,
just
right?
at one of the tables. You do know where the meeting room is typically usually available.
Nice.
Hi, Eleanor. We're gonna go to the meeting room.
Oh, George.
I hope you're having some fun studying.
Oh, hello, are you all meeting about whatever happened last night? Rain told me a bit about what happened, but...
Well, reports have been filed, but we're just getting all of our stories straight first.
Okay.
If you end up being curious enough about it, I'm sure that we can you can just pop in and we can talk about it too.
No, it's alright.
She goes back
okay?
to studying.
Can I roll an insight on if that is actually alright, or if she has maybe some conflicting feelings about what happened last night?
Okay.
Bum. That's a 3.
You have no idea. You see that she is incredibly focused on what she's currently studying on.
You know, good for her. We'll have a good
Or
study.
perhaps she's having some relationship problems. You can't exactly tell.
Oh no. Not again.
Like Isla.
Like Isla.
Oh,
Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
That's exactly how Ella would respond.
Oh. Oh.
Goes up to the meeting room then. Just Professor Edge is just gonna say good luck studying.
What does this
Bibble
meeting
on.
room look like?
It's a meeting room.
Like the one that you guys signed your contracts in.
Is there
Okay.
a hologram in the center?
She Eleanor kind of leaves you all to your piece. There's no hologram. There is a computer that you can access if you so like. Who exactly were you all inviting besides Rain?
Bismuth.
Yeah.
Okay. Business will probably come with Riki, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Ian and Rain.
Okay.
Apart
There's not two Rains.
Okay. So
Rain and Ian.
everyone kind of goes in, and as Rain's probably maybe like the last one.
Hey, was Eleanor acting kind of like weird?
Yeah. Yeah,
She
she
was pretty
was.
focused, you know.
I wasn't really paying attention, I'll be honest.
oh, she was acting like super weird. Not her usual self at all.
Yeah. About that.
Bismuth kind of chimes in.
She just feels left out, but it's okay.
Oh. Should we invite her or something?
No,
Like, hey,
she's accepted that she's not in charge at the moment. It's fine.
Oh. Okay.
And I was gonna say,
Everyone kind of did a mission without her, you know. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
yeah.
it was very much a spur of the moment thing, to be honest. But yeah, no, that's very fair. Make sure to keep that in mind, though.
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought she was going somewhere. I thought that's what she said.
Ian brings up the CCTV footage of the Crimson Rose Club. Cough, cough. And you just see him kind of set things up and sit in the back. He brings one of the tablets, and you see that he's kind of fiddling with it. And as he's doing so, the screens around the room are also kind of changing, so you can see multiple angles. You see one of each side of the alley, not all the way in, but like an angle of entry and exit on one side, the club side. And you also see one angle of the back as well.
Do we get to see Isla getting on the motorcycle with
So,
Duncan?
as you see here, we do have
Okay, look.
a lot of people entering the club in the evening. Not much activity in the back, except for 2 figures leaving late in the evening and later on at the end of the night. This is presumably some of the shift workers at the club.
Of course.
Is this all the footage we have? Do we have any from perhaps the night before?
Let me work on that. Give me a second.
Torii, do any of them point to the door? Or
They are
show the
pointing
door
to
in any
the
way?
main front door.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't want that in view, right?
Yeah. But still.
That's their closet door, full of skeletons.
We should have taken a picture of the door.
Literally. It's literally full of dead people.
Don't mind me, I'm just the man in the chair. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, like from
what night did
Spider-Man?
you want it for? I can pull it up for a variety of days.
Well, there was someone who informed me that potential suspect, Vega, tends to show up there on Friday, or
Okay.
really late at night, around 1 to 2 a.m.
Okay, scanning. 1 sec.
You see that Ian kind of brings up the screen for Friday, and is like scrubbing through the footage to see, like when a person may enter. Pauses at 1, kind of fast forwards a little bit. You see at 1:32 a.m. A figure with blue skin approaches down from the street and goes into the alleyway.
Does Riki recognize her? Or is it too grainy to recognize her?
I will say that you do not see their face, but you can see that they have blue skin from like their hands.
Okay.
That one. That might be them.
They're very careful. Seems like they know the footage is here. Which chalks, we haven't been able to get their face on any sort of recording.
Can we catch them leaving? Or maybe we could find out how long they're staying there.
Okay, you can kind of see the blue hair a bit. I'm looking, I don't really see a leaving. I do see... Oh, okay. Deirdre Freeman exits the club with another person. Seems to be some sort of half-elf, I can't really... Or humanoid, something like pale skin. I see blonde hair. Long blonde hair, so perhaps female.
But that's true, it's not a half elf.
No one else leaving. Nothing from the behind the club footage either. They were careful.
I mean, the door is right by the exit. Or not the exit door. It's right by the...
The red door you cannot see from the footage. You also cannot really
Yeah,
see the door
sorry,
in
that's
the
what I'm
alley
trying
to
to
enter
say.
into the club either.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say is it's right there, so they could just go in there and not be seen.
We could subpoena the footage from the club of the alleyway, but we would need probable cause at that point.
I'm not sure we'd want to raise any suspicion that we're onto them. But
Yeah.
about that side entrance, there's a door that you, Riki, I recognized. Could
Yeah.
you tell us more about that? Because it seems pretty relevant.
It leads to the Covenant.
Well, where did you recognize it from exactly?
It's the door I went through it when Night Mother, you know?
I understand that this can be a stressful topic. Thank you for bearing with us.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Well, if we were to step through that door, what's the first thing we might expect?
An open room with portals.
Portals? Like, where do they lead?
No, not runes.
Oh, to different chambers?
Runes?
Runes!
Yeah.
Oh.
There are hallways to a lot of different rooms. Yeah.
Is there a chance you could draw these from memory?
Is there a chance we could do that, Torii?
We might be able to identify.
I don't know if Riki would remember that, to be honest.
Yeah, I was.
The runes?
I don't think he
I
would.
thought you were
he
trying to
wasn't in
draw the
room
door.
enough.
Oh.
I thought it
No.
was the layout, to be honest.
Okay, we were all a little confused
Well-
on what was going on.
Okay.
You try to draw one of them.
course I'm gonna
It's
do.
not really recognizable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
And you're not sure if you
you-
did the cross in the right spot or if it wasn't a cross and it was like supposed to not go through completely.
Yeah. I mean, they were older, and then also, I don't think Riki was in that room a lot. Was he?
No. Not the entry room.
He was in there one time.
I know this might be hard to bring back up from memory, but do you know what kind of operation is being run behind that door? How many people are there? Well, what they're doing?
You're killing people.
Well, I mean, you stayed there, right? So I imagine there's spots for prisoners.
I
Did
guess.
you see any other students?
Not until the last day.
I see.
I saw Astrid and Luna and Vega.
So we know that they're keeping people there. And we know that they're doing some pretty nasty stuff in there. It's clearly a place of importance to the Covenant.
Oh.
Hmm.
Asia wouldn't know that. about that key, Mark, do you still that?
Key?
Yeah, the key.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Mark would pull it out, but with a physical barrier between his hand and the key. It would be like a cloth. He'd pull it out of his pocket, and then he'd fold the flap of the cloth open to reveal the key.
Yeah, I feel like that could be the key to the door, perhaps. I know Riki got a little bit jump scared by it when seeing the whole skull and whatnot.
And
I'm pretty sure you got like a little bit anxious, at least.
About the door.
we shouldn't forget, at that table in the corner of the Crimson Rose, that there was a nightshade flower, and at the center of it was the skull. I imagine it's pretty similar to this one at the end of this key.
So, no pun intended, but it's key that we find out where that key goes.
Please roll for
Damage.
psychic damage. 1d4. For
everyone
Asia.
else.
Asia. No, the person who made the. Everyone.
No.
My aura, it hurts.
No, we'll do. Would that be a wisdom save? I would say wisdom save.
Okay.
We'll have a low DC. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
I
I'm
got
never
it.
worried.
I am.
I'm never worried.
We good.
9.
Good.
I have a -1 in wisdom.
Or 9, that's not bad.
I'm
shit.
sorry, but I'm not sorry.
A
all the
9?
time.
Even with my 9, I got a 13.
You
They
have a
done
9
fucked me up.
bonus. It's
You don't get
crazy.
guidance on that.
I didn't
It's
do
a
guidance.
save.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. Anything below a 10, you take 1d4 damage.
Oh, per.
Do
I'm
I
so
keep the
sorry.
1d4 I rolled before, or should I re-roll it?
Reroll. Oh, if I asked you to roll a d4, then yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 1 damage. Never make that joke again.
Sorry.
Did anyone else take damage?
No.
Okay.
Just Ricky.
Only those willing.
Sorry. The only issue is we're still kind of lacking a lot of information, I guess.
About the door? About what's behind the door?
About a lot of things, really. Like we've got some base stuff there. I have made a formal report kind of about everything that we kind of learned there, the whole kind of intoxicating drinks, the door, the key.
I mean, with the
but-
presence of.
No, you go.
Sorry, what?
What?
I heard like cutting out.
I heard.
I was just gonna start speaking, but then you spoke, so you go first.
Oh, sorry. Well, with the presence of nightshade symbols in that door being right out in the open, I feel like we should list Deirdre as a suspect. Professor, could you see anything, or did you experience anything with your time with Deirdre? Perhaps anything that could
Well,
incriminate
obviously,
her?
when we were planning on leaving, I went to go say thank you to her, to be nice. Because, she is my friend, right? Even though
Okay.
there's some bad connotations of having Nightshade Covenant stuff in the table that she set us, or me down at, I don't want to say anything, but, she basically offered me to get a final drink. And after taking that, I literally felt that I could not leave. That was intentional.
You wanted
That
to
was
stay.
that was 100% intentional of her.
And here I thought you just couldn't handle your drink.
No. So there's definitely a lot going on with that. And unfortunately, the way that I ended up leaving, I cannot go back there. So that's fun.
You mean you and Deirdre aren't on good terms?
No. You know how I appeared behind you and Riki after?
Right, you were suddenly there. I had no idea.
Yeah. I basically escaped in a very strange way. You know the spell gaseous form, or you seem like the type of
Right, transformation magic.
Yeah. She immediately noticed, because I didn't really have any other option, and she basically tried to get security to get me.
Oh, right in front of her?
So I had no other option.
I'm not judging. Mark throws his hands up.
No, I'm not saying you are, sorry,
I did warn you all, just don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, that was a big oversight.
Especially during the mission, you never know. Especially with the night chasing.
You also drank alcohol. You drank some of the
Nah.
champagne.
That's different.
I definitely won't be doing that again.
It's not.
Well, nothing like a lesson to teach.
Yeah, you're very right about that.
You see,
Rain kind of pops in for a second.
every single time I go to the clubs, I tell the promoters or the managers that I'm sober. So they give me drinks that look like cocktails but are actually mocktails. It works really good in my case because it keeps up my appearance as the party girl without looking bad. But it is something really cool that I do, and if you could do something similar or order a lemonade or something, I think it's a good idea.
Mocktails are better than alcohol anyways, so...
I agree.
Okay, I'm not saying I don't enjoy a good cocktail because, hello, we love those. But while, like, on the job, I always do that.
I don't know if anybody mentioned it, but also, what was up with that room? It was the room that we were gonna go into. Does that lead somewhere to the space where the red door was? Because it was to the left, the door, the room that we were gonna go, the office we were gonna go into or whatever, and the red door was also on the left side of the building.
Right. Well, as we were getting up to pursue that individual, I heard someone mention that we were taking some sort of bait, and I did not want us to enter into that sort of situation.
Did anybody afterwards, like a car or something, end up checking the room?
Checking the room?
I ended up in Deirdre's office, which was...
What about you, Isla? You ended up somewhere.
Yeah, you were in the room.
At the bathroom, yeah. Oh, the office.
Yeah, what?
Which room were we talking about? I was in 2 different rooms last night.
Oh my god.
Well, you were... You were detained after
Isla,
feigning...
do not play dumb.
Oh my god! Isla.
I didn't know which one you wanted to know.
Bismuth is giving you like a hard stare right now.
I don't appreciate that, Bismuth.
He like slams his hand on the table.
Whoa!
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Hey, Don't raise your voice at me. And Ella just like points at him.
I am. I'm doing it right
No.
now.
No, sit down.
Oh, okay.
Bismuth. What's
He's
his name?
gonna stand up.
What's his last name
Radley?
again? Bismuth Radley. You did
Are
not
you
speak to
telling
me
me
in that
you
tone.
don't even know my own last name?
Well, no, not really.
Jeez,
Oh my
Guys,
God.
guys.
Okay.
Let's breathe.
Yeah, breathe, Bismuth.
No,
I
I
vote that there is a punishment. How does this person who I've known for like this entire time and we've kind of trauma bonded over and dug drugs with not know my last
Okay,
name?
we don't need to say that part.
Everyone knows. It's fine.
I mean, it's
You,
valid. It happens at one point.
university kids are something else. My goodness.
Oh, sorry, Professor.
Yeah, Bismuth.
As
love-
long as you guys are safe, it's whatever. Moving on.
Makes us
Right.
feel safe too, yeah.
Did
Good.
you see anything in that office that you were taken to? Oh,
Saw Duncan. He was gonna call the cops because of what went down. I mean, you guys heard everything. He didn't.
yeah.
I mean, he thought
well,
he did. They didn't come, according to Ian.
Yeah,
Then-
that's concerning.
Yeah,
Your
we heard a
son in
lot.
Black Cloud. Heard all of it.
I'm only
Look.
saying what everyone's thinking.
It had to be done, guys. I was literally just trying to get my way out. I did not know I was that smooth.
Hey, I'm not judging.
He's a really sweet guy, though. There's a lot for his family. Poor guy. Oh, did you know he's
So-
brothers with Doug?
No.
He's Doug's older
Um,
brother.
They did place a call out of the building, but it was to an unrecognized, untraceable number, probably a burner phone. But it was not to the local law enforcement office.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Isla was next up
Just to
for the
mention,
table.
Yes, thank you, Ian. That's
I was wondering why.
concerning.
I did
I don't think that
tell this to Isla and everyone else as well.
What?
Last night,
Oh yeah.
which is why I also sent the alert to Detective Chavaris, because typically, when people call the police and it's not the police, it's not a good sign. For Section, it's one of her fallbacks.
Who knows what could be
well,
going on?
I don't think Duncan was aware of this. I mean, from what I noticed, he just was a guy that had a job. Maybe he just called the number he was told to call by Deirdre. It just seems that Deirdre's the one in charge, like, obviously the one on top, and then some of the others on the bottom don't really know what's really going on behind the back.
Although you may be right, there's no way to find out unless we interrogate, right?
You want to interrogate Duncan?
Well, I just think that we should be thorough.
You personally, as Mark Valere?
Alright.
Oh.
Character.
That's
So
all
di-
this is about, right? Just getting information,
Can I
right?
watch?
Okay.
Mark? No.
Oh my god. What?
Bismuth kind of just says, and you just see him bring out like a little granola bar from his pocket.
It would go well with the tea being spilled.
The thing is, even with all this information, we're still missing key components, and the only way that we're probably going to learn more is by going like taking it as a proper mission, not just some spur of the moment thing, but like actively planning it out and pushing further.
What are some of the key things you're needing? Like,
Well,
is there anything beyond the door that you're needing? Or.
Well, we
need to-
could start with Vega.
I hate her.
well, we need to find out how to dismantle this whole operation. And in order to do that, we're going to need to infiltrate. We could see who would come over and pose as police to detain people that are drunk.
It was the person in black.
Is there more information we can dig up on
The
Deirdre's
person in black who knocked on the door.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Like
You
on
were
the
there.
on the
There's a
door of
person-
second
Mark
stage?
did see this happen, by the way.
Wait, there's a person in black knocking on the door.
You have
Yes.
to,
Which door?
The
The red
bar
door?
No, the door to get into the bar, and then they checked their watch, and when no one came, they walked away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Let's write that down.
Didn't wait, Tori, real quick.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but didn't when Isla was speaking closer to see what Deirdre was saying, didn't she also talk about with that person about a shipment or something, or getting people
Oh yeah.
of people, or like a ship? They were missing.
But she hadn't met the quota.
She hadn't met the quota. So she's like, okay, it's okay because we're about to get 4 more.
Would you like to make a history check?
I would very much like to make a history check.
Was this not written down in the notes?
It should have
I
been.
don't remember.
Let me double check.
You're not gonna like it.
Yes, it is. As Isla, Riki, and
Yeah.
Mark step out, Riki notices and points out Deirdre in one of the alleyways by the club. As Isla attempts to get closer and listen in, they hear a discussion involving Deirdre and another who calls her mom. They talk about shipments and how many people are something, which they say are 2 or 3.
So, my bad. I missed a little note.
Can I still make that history check, Tori?
Yes.
Thank you.
Isla would forget, kind of, so a history check is pretty valid.
Yes,
Yeah,
Isla.
with guidance perchance.
If
That's
you
fine.
are thinking really hard about it,
Come on, think.
Isla thinks? That's crazy.
Damn, guys, I feel we're maybe cooked. 16.
yeah, I say remember.
Score. Okay, so Isla remembers about Deirdre meeting in the back of the alleyway with that girl calling her. Did she actually call her mom? I don't remember that. Maybe I was that. Calls her mom. They were talking about shipments and like they haven't met a quota, and I believe Deirdre said it's okay. We're about to get 2 or 3 more.
It might not have been mom, it might have been ma'am, but with an accent.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh, that very well.
Oh, yeah, the person did have a bit of an accent too. I was confusing it for somebody because they had an accent. Okay. But just to make sure, did they say 2 or 3, or did you just say like 4? They have like 4 more coming in.
It was 4, but something that they need more. All right, so Isla shares this information. What would the rest of the party like to do in response?
Sorry.
What the signal? I'm sorry.
It sounds like some sort of smuggling operation is taking place, whether that's these drugs or perhaps people.
That must be why they were trying to get us into that room. They were trying
It's
to meet their quota.
definitely people.
They, well, daily there isn't exactly daily here. It's a little bit more so. And they were to people.
That interesting blue guy that came to dance with me.
Yeah.
He
He might be dead.
Could we?
Did he go into the room?
I don't remember, but I know like the bouncer took, or like security took them away.
We have a guy in the chair. Maybe we could pull up some footage where they were last seen. Ian? Mark turns to him.
Do you have a description?
And this
Flamboyant.
person. I think Asia would have the best description of this individual as they danced.
Very pretty.
Okay, I have blue and pretty.
Yeah, blue.
He's a tiefling.
Yeah, that's very important. I don't actually remember.
Hair color.
White.
Blonde, like a blonde?
Where you got? Oh wait, NPC list. Doy.
Come on, you little.
Yeah, it was a blonde.
He also had like a very fuzzy boa sort of thing. Fluffy.
I have them entering but not exiting.
Oh.
Well.
Pink hair. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds very
Pupils dilated.
I
You
can't
can't
really
see that
see
on
pupils
camera.
on this footage, but I'm not that good.
Ian says as he kind of like pulls up the footage and tries to zoom in as much as possible.
So it's likely they took that tiefling to the room when they were being escorted away.
It's definitely a possible theory.
Well,
Now was, and so we got so. Well,
if
So
he's
I'm
alive,
gonna
he's probably not himself anymore. If he's not alive, I think she eats them.
what?
I don't know. I don't know how to.
I'm sorry, what?
No, eats them, like absorbs
Who?
them. Night Mother.
Is that not a Doctor Who episode? Oh.
What the
I meant
fuck?
absorbs them, not
What do
eats
you mean
them. I don't
absorbs
know.
them?
I don't know. It's
What did Night Mother do to you?
Oh.
You just see
Whoa!
Bismuth and Ian kind of
Whoa!
just like look very confused.
okay.
Jeez,
Never
let's
mind.
do it.
Never mind.
Insight
I-
on Riki, please.
Oh yeah, go ahead. If
Can
you
Isla
can
just use her
pass.
passive insight?
No.
Damn.
How would Riki like to respond? Persuasion or deception?
Or truth, honesty, you know?
Or just, just hiding general feelings or thoughts?
Just hiding thoughts.
Okay. So we'll just do deception, but we'll count it as composure.
Okay. Where's my deception? I can't read. The text is too small. I might need new glasses. Oh! I rolled a 1, but it's a 21. What?
What?
How does that
Wait,
work?
It's
It's
just
an 11
it's red.
bonus.
Yeah. Wait. Should I just roll on?
Why is it 1 plus 10 plus 4 plus 7?
Oh, it's because Silver Tongue.
Crit fail,
It-
Silver Tongue.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, but it automatically counts as 10 or something, doesn't it?
So would it be a 21? I mean a 20? What?
You do. Never mind.
Silver Tongue
normal
makes your
roll
roll
is
automatically.
12.
If it's anything under 10, it automatically makes it a 10, plus modifiers on top of that.
Yeah.
So 10 plus
So
12
yes.
I
plus
think I
7.
just did that. So
The
the normal
lowest-
roll would have been 12, but
Yes. But
wait.
Riki has Silver Tongue, which bumps it up.
Yeah.
And that is a crit fail.
Yeah.
Because it's a crit fail, I will say that
I
Riki
wouldn't have had
maintains
him use
composure,
Silver
but you
Tongue
can sense
anyways.
that something is off.
All right. Detect thoughts.
Bro, you're just gonna
Read his mind.
Okay, Riki, surface thoughts.
Oh shit.
What's going on in your brain right now?
He's thinking about how every time he had to clean the table, all that was left was blood and some guts.
Every time.
That must be a visceral fucking image. Cool.
That's why he's now a vegan.
I did draw it.
Yeah.
Love
Or
to
he
see
did
it.
draw it. There were bones in your drawing, so I guess bones were there too.
Damn. Ate it to the bone.
Well, it wasn't every bone. It was like the skull. I
Got the
think.
juice and everything.
Sorry, where's
There's
your drawing?
still-
There it is.
I'm
still-
no artist, but I tried.
I like it.
It's just like
It doesn't
a,
work.
it's just like a thought process, right? That Mark would like think, like he wouldn't be able to see a visual picture, right?
Man, if you want to see a visual picture,
I mean, fair too. Cool.
Tori, does he see a visual picture of what?
It
This is just-
depends on if Riki would have like a flashback to that.
Do people not think in pictures?
If Riki would, then I would say yes. Then Mark would see that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought most people thought in pictures.
I think it's more of like a neurodivergent thing.
Oh man.
It's like-
I think I've canonically said Riki has ADHD. So.
Yes.
So yeah, he probably thinks in mostly pictures.
When you're neurodivergent, it's hard to play someone who's not neurodivergent. It's
Yes.
quite surprising.
Okay. So Mark would imagine that stone table that is covered with blood, guts, and has some bones on it.
Yeah, and maybe him being strapped to it for a moment, but nothing too deep about that.
Okay. Mark would sit back, and his eyebrows would furrow, trying to hold his morning mocha in.
Ooh.
And he just thinks that's not a pretty picture.
No wonder Riki's so traumatized. Oh.
Ooh.
Even with all this kind of like discussion, we can't really
I'm sorry.
progress too much.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry, Mark. But it's accurate from what I've
Oh.
seen.
Yeah. Phew. Well, that's quite a bit. But you were going on.
Sorry,
Asia?
Bismuth just kind of chimes in for that.
no, it is so real. I would as well, to be honest. Like, oh.
He said this to you, Mark, as if you were questioning if this is really what was going on, and he just responded out loud.
I see. Okay. And then Asia, you said something?
Oh yeah, like we could sit here and discuss all we've seen, but after kind of coming home last night and writing it all down, we still need to kind of cross the T's and dot the I's. There's a lot of things that we aren't too sure about. I think that it may be a good idea to go back and make a proper formal mission about it. Specifically, on Friday night / morning, I can't remember, I'm assuming it's night, to see if we can get more information about Vega, or take Vega in some description, so we can ask questions, interrogate.
Does that mean that we're gonna step through the other side of that door?
If that's what you'd like to do, then maybe. But
I don't think Riki.
that would have to be cleared with probably a lot higher than me.
Riki, would you be okay with doing that though?
Sure.
Are you sure?
I
When you saw the red door, you were kind of freaking out. I mean, rightfully so, but going through it is another story.
mean, you've already been through that once, so I can't imagine ever subjecting you to that again.
I'll live. It's time.
An awkward silence falls upon the room.
That was supposed to be a joke. You were supposed to laugh.
I was debating saying something low key, and I was gonna say like, "Are you sure?" But like, I held back. Guys. But if you're sure, Riki, then I mean,
I don't know if Section at the moment would really like that because of how little we know. But if you guys draw up plans, I can obviously assist in that.
Well,
It could happen next Friday.
there's the fire room. There's there's a lot of rooms.
Exactly. And because it can't really be brought to a level of detail that we'd probably need, we should probably start in somewhere that we do have control over. So
You don't go in with anything you actually care about.
Like ourselves.
Because if you get caught and they're like, ooh, new cleaner, they'll make you throw everything you have on you in the fire. And then if you try and hide anything, they'll find it. And I don't know what they'll do with it. They just took it last time I was there.
I don't really know if that's an option for us, considering we have these. And Mark shows his Delta Dominici amulet, the blood vial.
let's maybe wait before doing that, right? But as for what we know that could be good, is we could find Vega, right? Because we know that they like to frequent on Fridays. And we could maybe do some other bits and pieces to try and like almost cull that kind of chain of command and detaining others. Right? And because you guys were pretty quick with the whole bismuth heist, as I'll put it. I've heard
Blood
some...
died.
That's
Well,
complicated, though. You were still successful, right? Next Friday could be an idea. I mean, Flood would probably be back for it as well. Providing
We
it
do
can...
when we see her.
If
we see her.
Are you saying that we should get Section to sanction the kidnapping and interrogation of Vega. Sorry, attainment and interrogation of Vega.
I think that's logical next steps. Right, Vega's a pretty high up item on the list.
She's definitely suspected to be involved in a lot of Covenant activity.
He probably won't say anything.
There's no harm in trying.
We could,
And I'm sure we could do the same with a few others. But you'd probably have to talk to the likes of Shivaris for like kind of more details on that at the moment.
well,
Or
we
I can
know that
obviously find out.
we know that she comes and goes to the Crimson Rose. So we could follow her and at some point snag her. If she won't tell us any information, we could pursue her and see what she's up to first. But she might get away if she spots us.
If they're working with, they probably have access to the cameras, and when they see that it's us and they notice that the key is gone, I might plan something for that.
We've probably raised some sort of alarm by taking this. In fact, this key, it could be being tracked as we speak.
What?
I mean, there could be some sort of hex or some sort of magic contained within this key that lets them know where it is.
Has anyone checked it?
What would be the typical procedure with having an item like this?
Turn it in as soon as possible. Was that to me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then that's what Mark's going to do. By turning it in, is there a particular compartment he puts it in, or does he just like report it and someone comes by and picks it up from him?
Number 2.
Okay. I'll file that report right away. Sure,
So I
someone
guess
gets
all
it.
we gotta do now is make a plan.
And also probably the note.
That as well. And the blackmail one, yeah, the part.
Who has that one?
Pretty sure it was given to Mark as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark's just the holder of cursed shit. Okay.
He wanted that. He was saying like, come on, Ricky, give it.
Mark needs to have like a hex box. Just like put all the bad stuff in it. Alright.
Well, if you guys were, sorry, I keep saying we, but like, I can't, unless I properly disguise myself, I wouldn't be able to go back, because I have a funny feeling Deirdre will, I don't know.
Kill you. I don't know.
But
Kidnap
she,
you, throw you in the-
she obviously knows that I was a bit on to something, considering I had that drink, was very, very out of it, and then completely more or less fight afterwards. So just something to think about. Whatever you decide to do, you guys can inform Claude, or I can, when that whole thing happens on Thursday.
Weird
Shit.
question.
Yes.
Do we have records of like other people who might have been there as in the Covenant or whatever? Like long time ago.
That's a really good question, Riki. Hey, Torii.
Yes.
Psst. Do you reckon that section would have records of Covenant members from years and years and years ago?
Yes, but it may be not in your
Fiction.
something you'd be able to access.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Ricky,
Yeah.
exactly what the floating sparkle said. No, we possibly could, but it wouldn't be something I could get for you. I don't even know if you would be even given permission for it.
I don't know. I was just wondering who someone could be.
But yeah, I believe it's in our best interest to probably try stop their operation. Because whatever it is, it's not good. And whatever little we can do to help and like gain more information, which we need if we want to pursue our long-term goals, I think that would be pretty cool. It would be beneficial. And maybe we can include Eleanor for it as well, in some description. Just saying. What do you guys think? Rain, Rismuth, and Ian. I don't know why I forgot his name for a second. Oops.
Ayo, thank you for acknowledging my talents. Wink.
Who said that? Was that
He
Ian
says
or Bismuth?
he says bismuth. He says wink as he winks.
What a chance.
I hate when he does
Handsome
that.
devil.
Same thing
As you
with
said,
Isla.
Rismuth.
Oh shit, oh fuck. Christ.
I like you hate. Just hate. Just a hater.
This is true. Only
like
when it comes
Ian-
to a special someone.
Sorry, was that you saying that you think I have good risk skills, or was that a pet name for Riki and Bismuth Rismuth? Which I do like, actually, Riki. We should consider that one.
I told you
What?
guys this before, and you guys were
Oh,
telling
never
me
mind,
like,
I hate
don't
it.
know. Yeah, yeah, okay. You just don't like to see me shine, Bismuth. You're just jealous that I'm so good at coming up with
Hey,
names.
I think, Ian has some footage of you shining on a broom.
Oh yeah, that was kind of necessary. But I don't think anybody was gonna get me out, so I had to get myself out.
I don't know about
Gotta do
that.
what it
I
comes
mean,
out
we
to.
sent in Shavaris, so
This is true, but also I was
he might be
like,
kind
I
of
might have
pissed about
killed
that
myself.
after I was like, hey, Ian, you really got to send in somebody because I promised Riki everything would be fine, and if someone else was going to sacrifice themselves, it wouldn't be Riki. So it's kind of my fault that Isla's going to get stuck. And so I was like, yo, we got to send in Shavaris. And he's like, all right, bet. And then it happened. And then I had to be like, hey, yo, Shavaris, I'm sorry, man. It's fine now. And he was like, I was halfway across town on my griffin.
Okay, but like nobody believed in me that I could get up by myself. Come on, guys, you gotta trust. You gotta trust.
Every time you say trust, my belief in you shrivels.
But we end up
5
getting out,
times.
right?
Ian
Everything ends up
pipes in, and he says,
I'm pretty sure it's not what I said, but okay.
Well, I'm really happy that we had a backup plan in case Isla wasn't able to get out of there, and I'm also pretty proud of Isla for getting out of that situation on her own.
Thank you. Oh,
You-
hey, guys, I think we need to practice like a code for when something is wrong. I've said this.
If I swear to God, if you say persimmon,
When are you gonna hear that in a normal sentence?
when
Other than,
are
like-
you gonna hear that
Okay,
in a normal sentence?
Bro. But, like, they said persimmon and no one got it. What the fuck?
They knew what it was, but
Bismuth says.
they
And
knew what it
also-
was. They're like,
After Bark says, I'm so proud of you, Isla, for getting yourself out of that situation. Business just giving hard eyes at Mark right now.
Like heart, like saranghae, or hard?
Hard
Oh,
stare.
hard.
Like, you sure about that, bro?
Isla is unaware of this.
Mark just kind of side eyes Bismuth. Why are you looking at me like that, bro?
They shared a bed. They shared a bed. I wanted. He liked it too. Passive insight says.
Business does like a wink and a kissy face.
I confirmed canon. Yeah.
If you guys want to like
Whoa.
add a proposal now, you can, or you can give it some thought and like do it tomorrow or something. But the general consensus is we're not gonna touch the door. Not yet. Not in like this mission. I think that's probably too much.
Okay.
Definitely just thinking about finding and detaining Vega, maybe some others just to disrupt operations, but that will probably be largely up to you guys because you'll be executing it.
Right.
And obviously they'll need clearance from higher up as well.
Just a couple important rules to note is don't drink anything that's handed to you. Don't consume anything.
I made it out fine.
There are items that can charm or otherwise affect your mentality, your psyche. So make sure to have someone near you that can restore you to your original state.
I mean, I did.
No, never mind.
They're probably going to know that we're up to something, considering that they most likely have footage or detailed descriptions of us around that table where we found the key.
Hey, yo.
Phone's ringing.
Mark's ears.
You all see that the hologram in the middle is kind of swirling around.
He drops to the floor.
Ian just kind of like sits up straight. Ian sits up straight and he kind of just pushes the tablet button.
Is it the man, the myth, the legend?
Hello.
It appears to be a call from Detective Cerberus.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Sending it through.
Asia will sit up straight and be ready to profusely apologize and plead their case.
Isla will just try to hide behind Mark.
What?
Sit
down!
Just kind of like shrink.
You came in handy for something, Mark. Good job.
Shavaris is already on the screen as this is happening.
Oh no, my pen, it fell. I should
Good
bend down and
afternoon,
pick it up.
Detective Shavaris.
Good afternoon, agents.
Good
Here's my
afternoon.
pen.
Hi.
I received a report from Agent Valere about the objects. I wanted to stay on the line until an agent has reached your location.
Right.
And we can conduct the report this time.
Excuse me.
Please present the two items, if possible, on the table without touching anything. And without setting it down until Ian has activated the force field.
Oh, yeah.
Can do, boss.
Mark
And you
presents
see-
the two items.
Ian kind of like put some things, push some buttons on the tablet. There appears from the center a table with a sort of like force field. Like you kind of see it, although it's not a full circular one. It is just like a tray. And Ian like points out that you just put it on top.
Mark takes out the cloth with both the key and the card there. Lays it down on that tray.
Okay. Do you unwrap it or do you leave it wrapped?
He's going to leave it wrapped.
Okay.
Ian, please secure the force shield. Apologies, Agent Thomas.
Done.
And you hear a sort of noise. This one kind of scoops it up and you see a sphere now surrounding it. And it's half like floating, half kind of like hovering. So you do see it bob up and down a little bit, but kind of also not necessarily move around either. So it's not necessarily rising, it's keeping its current form.
Please describe the two objects.
Right. So, the first item that we discovered, which was a note, that has a covenant symbol on it.
Which
is also
covenant?
Children.
Okay. Continue.
inscribed on this note is also the word blackmailed. It was dropped by a hooded individual who seemed to be aware of our presence. It almost immediately at the Crimson Rose Club. They, I believe, spoke. They spoke and dropped the note on the ground, which was picked up by one of our agents. Mark looks over to Isla. And it was also passed on to a second agent who seemed to be magically affected by it. Could you describe how it affected you, Riki?
How did it affect me, Torii? I forgot. Was it? It made him paranoid, right? Or
It made you feel uneasy.
okay.
You got a level of exhaustion as well.
Correct. You felt I can't remember the exact word, but it was similar to uneasy.
Okay.
Like
Just-
your vision also was kind of affected. Disconcerting, unsettling, I guess, also kind of, I'm looking up synonyms, match this discomposed.
Discombobulated.
Something like that.
Fraz,
What?
the curse of Frazzle.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Okay. It just made me uneasy, tired a bit. Things looked wrong,
Disoriented.
disoriented.
That's the word. That was the word, I think.
It left me disoriented, kind of confused.
Upon restoring Agent Radley's, Agent
What?
Agent Shimmer's state, the note was taken under custody of myself, and there afterwards a key was found after investigating a table with a nightshade flower symbol on it. After interacting with this table, the key lowered down from this compartment, and we acquired it. There was some symbology with a skull in the center of a nightshade flower, and it resembles the skull on the end of this key, though we do not know what exactly this key goes to. Soon thereafter, we departed, but not before noting some individuals, such as Deirdre Freeman, who engaged with Agent Asia over there. Oh, I apologize. What rank should I be addressing you as?
Sorry.
Even I myself am an agent. We are all agents. No
Understood.
worries to worry about. No need to worry about formalities.
Understood. Other people we were investigating were Vega, who was said to have been there previously. There was also that cloaked individual who fled to a location, and someone observing us noted that we were pursuing that person. So as not to fall into a trap or raise any further suspicion, we stopped. And there was also something going on in the bathroom with Agent Omari, but I do not have the full details on the subject.
I mean, not much happened. I was just told by someone that I know, hey, you shouldn't go in there. People are bad. That's really it. She seemed to know more about what was going on there. But
Do
he
you
left
have a
before I could say
description
anything.
for this person?
Yeah, I do. She is. Okay, let me just take it out because I have. I mean, she's not that tall. She has like white, blonde, like light blonde, almost white skin. Oh, not white skin. Sorry, hair. That is wrong. She goes by Nyx, NYX. Dark skin. I have it here somewhere.
I imagine Isla's doing all this thinking out loud, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah. Did I not write it down? I did write it down though. Oh my gosh. Well, I remember she had like pale, light colored hair, like gray. It was like grayish skin, right?
Very, very pale.
Very, very pale. Dang, guys, I don't know anything.
Almost like albino.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, kind of albino. I am sorry. I just cannot find what I wrote.
Understood. My agent on this, please see if you can find this individual on any footage.
You just see Ian give a nod.
Oh.
They should be arriving shortly.
Right. Something to note is we also we being myself and Agent Shimmer noticed a red door that Riki seemed all too familiar with. I believe it has to do with his experience with the Covenant.
The door.
Go on.
It's the door that, the red one that was all.
I do have that in my notes.
Yeah.
Did you go near the door?
I didn't.
Did you see anyone enter?
No, but we saw someone in all black knock on the door by the other door that was there that leads in. It goes to the bar inside. I'm assuming they were there for Isla.
We suspect it was the individual posing as the authorities to pick Isla up after they were pretending to be drunk.
Yes, this part I remember.
It had to be done. Professor Rachel wasn't leaving. They were charmed.
I did manage to look at their liquor license. It was official. However, further investigations allowed me to shut it down for the evening, and we did find a variety of illegal drugs at the scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I kind of suspected. Maybe that's what was happening. Yeah.
They
Well, that
have
doesn't
been
really explain
fined, and the location has been shut down for 1 week.
Oh. So
When does it open again?
As long as things go well, they have 5 days to fix the situation. As of Saturday, there will be a thorough walkthrough and routine surprise inspections.
that's crazy.
We were hoping to pursue.
So Thursday will be the final inspection.
Sounds good. Means that could have a potential mission on the Friday to see if we can find Vega, perhaps.
Yeah. Maybe finding Vega can also help us. Maybe she'll be able to explain if she wants to. If she's gonna talk at all.
With
What were the
the
things that Deirdre was mentioning? I mean, Deirdre, yeah.
with the presence of inspections, Vega might decide not to show up. So we have to be aware that they could be on guard.
Vega may not, but Deirdre will still be running her operation. It seems that this has been occurring for a while. We managed to track a series of disappearances to the Crimson Rose.
Oh.
So Deirdre should
Yeah.
also be on the hit list, not just Vega.
Correct.
Hmm.
And any potential employees as well.
Huh. Even like past employees?
Anyone that will be there when you conduct your operation. Friday does sound like a good day. If they will be reopening, I do not think their operations will stop. But they will be very careful this time.
Well, it already sounded like they were behind on some of their operations, so careful maybe. More
Maybe they'll be more desperate.
desperate
Too.
is also a possibility.
But we will be there when this happens, and more will be waiting behind the scenes if we need to enter.
We also have their key, which could prove useful.
I'd like for you to put forward an official plan similar for Operation Radley.
Oh man, I forgot that we were
Well, we just don't answer the door. No, I'm sorry.
This must be Leaf.
Leaf?
Hello, bitches!
Oh, thank goodness.
You see the door open, and out pops Leaf, walking along with a big box.
Oh, the objects are much smaller than I had anticipated.
It's okay, Leaf. You try.
That's fine.
Altering.
And you see Leaf just like compressing the box to be smaller.
Is it all crinkled, or is it
okay.
like perfectly smaller?
It's like a Rubik's Cube size. And then you see Leaf kind of look at the, I guess the cloth, and then just kind of like stretch it a little bit wider just in case.
This should do it.
And you see Leaf go up to the little force field, open the box, and use a mage hand to kind of force it into the box. The cloth rests inside, and you see like an electrical kind of like zap go through the box. You hear a sizzle. And you hear kind of like a crumbling noise sort of inside, probably like rocks. If rocks were like in a box and they're shaking, it's some sort of odd noise that you would not expect. You also hear, and instead, this goes on for a little bit.
Uh-oh. I have not heard this noise before. Processing.
Oh.
That was not
Object
so good.
is extremely dangerous. Requesting extra force field. Agent Thomas, do you have one here at this location?
Not that I know of.
I will send an additional agent to contain the box. Stand by.
How dangerous are those little bitty things?
Any last comments?
I had those objects in my possession overnight. Is there anything I should be worried about?
Yes, I will send in Eleanor. Saying off.
Bestie.
And he disappears.
Well, Mark's gone.
Whoa. Oh, right.
Well, hopefully I don't get any shadow arm or something like
I can't imagine you taking that.
Maybe a sensor thinking I'm undead. What was that about anyways, Riki?
I don't know what
Wait,
you're talking
what?
about.
The sensors thought you were undead?
When we walked through those detectors last night, I swear that one of them acted up when Riki passed through, and for a moment, it marked Riki as undead. What does that mean?
It was glitching.
Riki.
According to
died.
Riki's file, Riki has died several times.
if this electronic / magical device.
Eleanor here.
Yeah.
Hey, Eleanor! Thanks!
Hello.
Hey! Hi! You're saving everyone!
Fun fact. I can
I've
literally
been sent
add
in
that.
to be here in case of extra things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
join us. Join the... whatever Mark's yapping about.
Yes. Hello, bitch. We have
Oh my-
a potentially dangerous magical artifact object here in this box.
Eleanor.
Sending for extra containment device.
Oh, good heavens! This I was not really expecting, as I don't necessarily know anything about this mission, air quote mission. Everything all right?
Yeah. Mark was carrying a cursed key in his pocket all night.
Mark,
Yes, Eleanor?
all right, come with me. We have to do a scan.
Right away.
Thank
There's-
you, Eleanor.
Is there
It
anything?
will involve a strip search.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I needed to lighten the mood. You all look like someone died.
Well, looks at Riki. Well,
Isla?
it's a beautiful day outside, isn't it?
All right.
Mhm.
Come with me.
Flowers
I do have a series of scanners and things to detect.
Thank you,
Right away.
Eleanor.
Before I head out, is there anything anyone else wants to say to me before I go?
No?
I mean, you're gonna come back.
Mark,
Right then.
I will hold my tongue.
You hear Bismuth kind of just pop out.
Say that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You see Bismuth like physically hold his tongue.
Bismuth.
I appreciate
Bismuth
that.
Radley.
Oh, now you know it. Huh?
Off
What?
I go
Yeah,
then.
I need to know it. What are you? Put your tongue back in your mouth.
I can do what I want.
Can I just like shove Bismuth's tongue back in?
Oh my god, don't touch. What the fuck?
Don't touch me. That's assault.
Okay. Well, put your tongue back in your mouth. I'm gonna
No,
try-
I don't have to listen to you. You're not my boss.
I'm older than you, though.
Nope.
Come on, Bismuth, you gotta help me in this, man.
Yeah, old lady.
I was gonna try to force Bismuth to let go of his tongue.
You really want to do this right now?
He started it.
What happened to consent? All right, Mark
This
leaves the
is
room.
better
Mark
right
leaves the
now.
room.
Yeah.
Mark leaves the room with Eleanor.
Damn.
Thank you, Bismuth.
For a strip search.
Guys, what happened?
Yes, for a strip search.
You had it coming.
Questioning about Riki's scans.
Yeah, what was it with those scans?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like that's something we gotta like look into. Like, why? If it's marking you undead, I feel like we should tell the people. Like, hey,
What,
Yep.
you think I'm gonna fight you?
what? I mean,
I don't know. What's wrong with it thinking I was undead for a moment? I'm
well,
alive,
could be a problem.
obviously.
We should probably get you checked.
Checked for what?
I don't know as to why you're being picked up undead for even a split second. Have you gone to a doctor?
That's expensive.
Okay, but like, have you gone to the doctor? You're dating Bismuth.
Bro.
It's still expensive.
Bismuth, have you not like asked him to go to a doctor to check this out? I feel like it's kind of worrisome.
I'm fine.
They're being checked undead.
Here, I'll pull an Isla Trust. I'm
Okay, see,
fine.
but the difference between pulling an Isla and pulling a Riki is like, you know,
One's
one's
Mark, one's Bismuth. Ba-dunch.
Once is a coincidence. Two times. Come on. Better safe than sorry at this point.
So, as for what's going to be happening at the next time we go to the Crimson Rose, what are our goals? Vega, are trying to get.
Hello.
All right, this
Hello?
time President Amadora enters the room.
Oh Jesus.
All right,
Oh,
what did you do?
All right. What have you done?
Apologies, I was the closest agent in the area. I've brought one of my secure protection boxes. Leaf, if you please. No, this way. Oh, all right. You see Leaf kind of just stumble and then just try to go towards and reach up and over, but it doesn't really work with the box. So Leaf raises up, and extends their legs to reach up and over into the box.
Completed. You can return back.
Yes, thank you, Leaf. I do not need your help today, but tomorrow will be great. I can speak with your supervisor about requesting your services once more.
Exciting. I like to work in different places. Where are we going this time?
We will speak about that at another moment. All right. The area should be secure. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, adverse reactions.
Of
Thanks,
course.
Amadora. You're a real one.
And stop playing with your nose.
What?
And she goes ahead and turns around and leaves. And you just see Bismuth still, instead of holding just the tongue, he's now holding the tongue and the nose.
What?
Oh, you were talking about me.
I
I
was.
was like, what?
What's he doing? Why is he
It was a
holding his
joke.
nose?
Bismuth, are you genuinely okay? What is going on?
It's a fourth wall warning.
Tongue I get. Nose? I'm so lost.
I mean, tongue and nose is crazy work, man.
No.
I think he's going through an episode.
Yes.
Bismuth, I
Don't
just want you to
say that.
know.
What?
Bismuth, I just want you to know.
And you just see him kind of like pretend to faint.
You have a lot of people who care about you. Riki.
Whoa.
Look at me. I'm Isla, and I fainted to get people's attention. Because
Hey,
no one
I
else
asked
would
you
give
what
me
was
attention
done.
otherwise.
Hey, what was it supposed
Hey,
to do?
by the way, I saw those pictures on Spell Talk. The video of you fainting. You want to see?
Oh my god.
I
Can
do.
Ella-
Yeah. Here, check it out.
No!
Bismuth,
Ella-
my
Bismuth
God.
pulls up the
phone?
link.
Can Ella just
Oh my
like
God.
snatch his phone?
they-
God, Bismuth, how many phones
He
am I
mage
supposed
hands
to
it
use?
over.
Oh my gosh.
But
Well, I tried. Alright, fireball.
Does anyone even have fireball?
Yes, Ella
Oh,
does.
good lord.
Oh my
Save.
God, please
No one is
don't.
safe.
How big is the room? Let me know.
No.
I don't care how big the
I'm
room
gonna
is.
die.
I cast fireball.
If it takes
10,
my comrades out,
15 by 10 feet.
well, this is enough.
Atlas
It's-
I
taking
will
herself
kill you.
out, guys.
150 feet by 20 feet. I
So-
think that's big enough, guys.
Should we reconvene here tomorrow to come up with the plan so we have some time to think about it?
I think-
Tomorrow would be
I think
great.
that's a good idea.
Sometime in the evening after classes and dinner or whatever.
Did you know you can set TikToks as your wallpaper?
You mean spell talks as your
Oh,
wallpaper?
I'm sorry. You can make spell talks your wallpaper.
That's
Re-
crazy.
Riki's gonna have Isla fainting as his wallpaper.
Wait, they unbanned spell talk?
Yeah,
Spell
I unbanned
talks
it this
back, guys.
morning.
Thanks to
It's been 14
Oh.
hours.
thanks to President Thingamabobber, TikTok spell talk is now back.
Mm.
I don't know the political system in Andorra.
The Twin Queens?
The Twin Queen.
I don't know, man.
President?
President, yeah.
Arcane Cabinet?
Yeah.
All right. All right. And so you all decide to leave the lair, or is there anything else you would all like to do?
I'd like to
No, I want to go
fight.
work on
Alright.
the projects.
Can I throw a quick punch at Bismuth before leaving? Just like a friendly shoulder punch, like, ah, you silly goose. But maybe a punch a little bit harder than they wanted to, you know, because they're so strong.
You need to roll.
I will do that. Well, what do I roll?
Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Let's see if it. Oh, man, it's not working.
Those
It's
silly.
not working. Automatic miss.
No. It's a love tap. You know how siblings usually just like, ah ha ha, you're so silly.
I was about to get fucking decked.
Guys, just where is unarmed strike? I have not done unarmed strike yet. There we go. All right, chat. I don't know what that is. That's a 17.
It hits.
Oh, okay.
Do you roll for damage?
Oops.
I don't want to hurt him that.
Okay.
I mean, if I have to, Torii, you twisted my arm here. I guess.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh, actually, yeah, it does.
He hits you back. It hurts a little bit more than how you punched him, but no damage.
Okay, see, that's not fair. I hit you softer than that. Now you're just being mean.
Right back at you.
Can I let swing hard? Just kidding. No, I don't want to get...
All right. And as you're all leaving the admin building, you see a woman. I'm going to put this into NPC list, or should I put it in handouts and info? I'm going to put it in NPC list, actually. You see a woman with like blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail. Some of the strands have braids, and she's wearing like a white button-up shirt. She is looking frantic, confused, running around. And then appears a small red imp holding a piece of paper. And that is where we were going to leave off until next session.
Okay, what the hell?
How did the fiend get in?
I love The Legend of Zelda. Probably, I don't know.
What?
Interesting. I want to confer with this imp. What's
I
going
want to
on?
go work on Claude. Like a hammer to his knees. Bang! That's very interesting, though.
So yeah, well, that's where we'll pick up next time. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns.
We're definitely gonna cook those books. We're gonna get Operation Crimson Rose / Nab Vega / Inspect the Red Door. We're gonna get it playing.
Question.
Yes.
Is the imp single?
You'd have to ask.
Alright. Good to know.
Oh my god.
I just want to note, didn't need to use my inspiration point this session, so...
This is true.
I mean,
guys.
Inspiration points typically go away after one session, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I should have used that.
I forgot we had it. I don't know how we're
Yeah.
supposed to use it, to be honest.
During
You just get
non-combat
advantage.
rolls.
You just get that was just it's inspiration works with anything. It was just that inspiration point that I wanted to give you for free to everyone was for non-combat rolls, but that was like 5-6 sessions ago or something.
Okay.
The one from last session was for anything.
Right, because we did so good.
Great RP. Great RP. All right.
I generally can't tell if that's sarcastic or not. It's really fun.
No, what's great RP?
Miki is gonna fight Alright.
I felt so insane during that session. That's just why I can't.
It was wild.
Things were happening left and right. There were 3 different things happening.
That's awesome. I loved it.
You didn't out Nyx. Keep it
I
secret.
talked about Nyx. I
Yep.
said, I know this girl. I trust her. She
You-
said this.
Wait, Citrus did out Nyx. What do you mean?
Wait,
Yeah.
like identified her as Nick's sister?
Yeah. Was
Nick's
this-
sister?
oh,
Wasn't
sister?
that your sister?
What? No. I don't
I swear
know.
there was a discussion I heard.
Someone said,
No.
oh, she has white hair. She's like Isla's sister.
Oh yeah.
That was
maybe.
you that said that.
I also made a joke of her being like
Long
Isla's
distance
sister.
relative or something. That there was
No.
comments made about that. Yeah.
Oh you
Yeah,
know what?
I was just excited because like, oh, Smash, but no,
I
someone
guess
said
that-
sister.
No,
Never mind.
That just shows you how much I know.
Boris calling everyone by the wrong names.
Yup.
Listen, I was real stressed out.
Agent Bradley.
Detective Shavars was right there. He asked about a report.
Butt muncher.
Did you just call him a butt muncher?
Thank you for the
Yup.
great DMing. I appreciate it,
Thank
Tori.
you, Tori.
That's
Yeah.
Mark, alright. Thank you, Tori.
Yeah.
Round of
I'm
applause.
excited.
Everything is
we
about.
took a little longer than I thought, but I'm glad we got there in the end, and hopefully you guys can see next time how we start off the session with the imp.
Okay.
We.
We-
I don't remember.
We didn't go over our time limit for once.
Yeah, I wanted to cut it short, especially because the last time, but it's still kind of like getting there. So anyways, thank you everyone for being here for today's session, participating, watching, supporting. Couldn't do it without all of you guys. Just sending you all love and big hugs. And see you all next week, next Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST.
Wow.